Hey folks, Carl here and welcome to episode, I can't remember, episode 8 I think, and we are straight into the spray booth and we are going to put the top layer concrete. Now we're not using a concrete colour, we're using XF57 buff because I wanted a more of a browny tint because we should be washing it over the top with some of the UMP clay washes and darkening it up. So paint is mixed, airbrush is ready, some paint into the brush, and we shall get spraying. Quick test spray and switch the booth on. Okay folks, there we go. A little bit shiny because it's still a little bit wet, but we'll wait for that to dry out completely and we'll take another look to see how it looks, see if we need to add any more. So, be right back. Okay folks, we have been and highlighted these tiles with some deck tan, very lightly gone inside the middle and then on each one, and then very lightly gone over the whole lot. Now we are using some of these Tamiya soil effects. So as you can see from here, I put down the Tamiya pavement effect right here. I don't know whether you can tell, there is a very slight texture on there for the pavement. So now we are going to add some of the soil effect this side and this side, ready to put some grass on. Now this stuff may very well have dried up a little bit, so we are going to give it a quick stir. Oh yeah, it's still quite soft, so we don't really need to do anything. You can see the texture getting. Back in there. Get what's on here off, and then we will get what's here down and see what it looks like. So, doesn't look too bad, so we'll get some more. And it is probably a little bit too thick, but we shall persevere, as they say. Now the plan is, when we come to do the static grass, we're going to fill all of these cracks in with a little bit of mud. But we shan't be using this, we'll be using the AK wet effect looking mud that we used on the Tiger. we shall water that down quite considerably so we can actually get it into the gaps. What I'm trying to do here is build a ridge along the edge of this path. A little bit like so. And we'll want a little bit of a ridge along this edge as well. So we should keep building this up a little bit at a time. You can see we're just building up using the brush and our fingers. There's nothing wrong with getting your fingers dirty. They are washable. So I'm going to go, well, I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to carry on doing this, but I'm not going to make you sit here and watch this because I'm pretty sure you've got better things to do. So let's have a quick look at that. So as you can see, we've got the pavement down and we're starting to get the mud down. Obviously this mud is going to be covered with grass, so I'll carry on and I'll talk to you in a moment. Okay folks, so mud is all down, it's drying but slowly. What we're doing now is we're taking a pipette. I've put some of this into a tub and added quite a bit of water, so we get quite a watery effect. And what I'm doing is I'm filling these gaps. You can see so far I've done this, 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 across here and down. Giving it a few moments to dry and then brushing it away to give these flagstones a dirty edge to them. I had hoped that it would fill the gaps in to make it look like there was something in there, but it's done it here and here, a little bit here, but it's not done it down this line. So literally all we're doing is we're taking this mix, getting a little bit into the pipette, that's actually quite a lot, and then we're just going along the edge and very gently filling it in, like so. Like that. And there. And then we're giving it not long to dry. Sorry if I keep stopping talking because we am concentrating. More in the pipette. So we may have to make some more. There's loads in there. And there we go. So we've been and we filled the edges up. I'm going to wash that tub out in a minute. So we're not giving it a huge amount of time to dry, probably 10 minutes or so. And then we're going to take our nail brush. We're literally going to just rub it off, and it does end up looking like this. This is going to be getting a gloss coat after this, and then we are then going to go over it again with some of the UMP clay washes, some of the algae and some of probably the dark dirt, to get some of the texture that's in these slabs to show. So we started up here, so it may look as though it's still a little bit wet, but we are literally just going to scrub it and spread that mud around like so. So we will get rid of some of that. On my brush. Dry cloth now. A bit more in this corner. That is what we are looking for. We now have a dirty pavement. Obviously this is going to get washed over again. So, starting to take a little bit of shape. So, talk to you shortly. Okay folks, so continuing on with the diorama, and as you can see we've started to apply some static grass into the cracks of this paving. If I bring this up a bit, you should be able to see it with these lights. It's probably best if I zoom you in. So what we're doing is we're adding some static grass in amongst the cracks of the paving. We're doing this obviously with static grass obviously, and we are using Woodland Scenic static grass. We're using the 2mm stuff, and we're using some raw PVA. There's no water or anything in this, it's just straight out of the bottle. Very small little paintbrush, and we have our static grass puffer, which is perfect for 2mm stuff. So all we're doing is we're randomly, is that even a word? Randomly. We are randomly randomly choosing different spots on where to put it. Now the main part we're putting it in is along the T's of the joins and things like that, and any deep cracks. There's a bit too much glue on there. We just dab in a little bit of PVA in there, just where we want the grass to stick. So I'm going to spread this one up here quite a bit. Like so. It doesn't matter if you come out of the cracks a little bit, because the grass will encroach onto different parts of the slabs. So I'll just do this one to show you. So we've got our PVA down. We don't need to give it any drying time. The puffer is quite full with static grass, and we're literally holding it over the top of where we want to do it, and we are just squeezing the bottle pretty quick to get this stuff to come out. And we use quite a lot for such a small patch to make sure there's plenty in there sticking down. So we'll pick this up. Now this static grass gets everywhere, so I would recommend doing it inside an old kit box. Just move this to one side so I can give it a blow. Let's get some more of that off. So there's the part we have just added. So wrong way again. Let me zoom in. Anywhere we put PVA, that grass is in there. So come back out. I am going to probably leave that as it is and not add any more. So all we've got to do next is the grass here and here, and that is done in exactly the same way, apart from I will water down the PVA a little bit so it's not so difficult to spread around, and that is the only difference. So I'm going to get that done and we shall be back shortly. Okay folks, still in the spray booth, but the diorama is now finished. All the grass is on, we've removed the tape, and that is as far as we are taking it. So there it is, all done. So we put 2 lengths of grass on. We've got the 2mm and the 4mm, and we've got some bits and pieces of grass in the cracks, all the rest of it. So that is now finished, and it's going to look a little something like this with the plane on it. So dio is done. We can now finish off the plane itself, and we are going to gloss coat that, and we shall be back when that is dry. Okay folks, that is us now into gloss on the plane, all glossed up and ready for weathering. We've used Alcalad's Aqua Gloss. It looks like I might need to get another pot because that one's almost gone. It goes down reasonably well. You don't get a car finish on it, but it's good enough for this. We've got the wheels and the propeller done as well. So I'd just like to say a little something about the Making Models page on Facebook. I have just gone and created a group page. The idea behind the group is that it's somewhere to come and share any hints, tips that you may have found while doing something like this. Also to show us your work in progress, your completed builds, the usual stuff that most groups do. But the main premise of the group will be to share knowledge, little hints and tips, nothing overly major. And of course I'm always happy for you to share your YouTube videos and promote yourself and your channel. And of course not just YouTube, but if you're doing a blog as well or anything like that. So this video is rapidly approaching 20 minutes, may even be past 20 minutes. So I am going to call it there. Now this, obviously, there's going to be one more episode, the weathering episode, and that is going to be it. Now I know what I'm building next for the next build series. and that's going to be science fiction, and there'll be a video, obviously an intro video for that build series. There is one other thing I'm going to be building, but it's not going to be on the YouTube. It's going to be mostly on Instagram as a picture build, and that is this. It's a beast of a thing, and it is the Catalina. Now this is being built for a friend at work. He bought this model for his father several years ago, and he's asked if I can put it together for him. So this will be my second plane build. It's quite a step up from the other one. Believe it or not, it is the same scale. Quick look in the box, it's absolutely huge. If we compare the size of the decals, so if we compare that body part there, can you see that? Let's see if we can get that out. That is the body there. If we compare it to this, it's quite the beast. So, like I say, that is going to be an Instagram build. So if you want to follow the progress of this, my Instagram is linked in the bottom in the description. I'd love to come along and follow on. I'm waffling anyway, so yeah, nothing else to talk about really for this video. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Be good, be safe, and as always, keep making models, and we will catch you next time. Ta-ta.